from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action with Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
That play is glitchy than a bitch right there.
Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it with Hines. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Nyheim Hines. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Man. That got it. The worst goal line right there.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
I got my carpet rolled out for you.
Nobody even
now
tried
after the
to
touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
There we go, right there.
He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. He's at the 30. And
God
finally
damn
out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 65 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Where's my dad?
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones, he's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Quick hitter here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Oh, I was expecting blitz, man.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38.
Damn it, button it too.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know.
What in the blue hell?
And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 66 yards.
Just do that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Ooh, come on.
There, and it's 4th down.
I guess I ain't going to be mad at that. Good defense.
But a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They'd probably gave him that down catch.
Sanders is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It really is, dog. And one step ahead, bullshit gotta go. That's Madden, dog. They really do. They really gotta go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ten 3-yard score after 1 here on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Oh my, really, Madden? So my running back, my fullback gonna be dumb like that, huh?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd and 12.
Get the fuck out of here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Man, love catching
free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big return will get him all the way down.
No, I should have just slid, man. Oh my God, I should have
just
just
there
slid.
too before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
23 yards, the final tally. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. try to run this one in. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Touchdown.
Man, throw this game in the trash, dog. Throw this game in the fucking trash, dog. Throw this game in the trash, dog. Straight in the trash.
And always a good first half.
Straight in the damn trash,
twice. And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves
Plus the
on.
use make a
Just
fucking
think
play,
about
bro.
halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more.
Can't do it no
I
better
get some
than
more.
that.
And it'll be encouraging his
And to
offensive
get that
line
animation.
to create some space.
He been getting animations all
They'll get
game.
him down inside the 30 at the
Get
27.
the bully ball animation when I pass.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, God.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against
Hey,
it because
bro,
you're running
don't break
away
it,
from
dog.
people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2
Hey,
after
bro,
that
don't
last
break it,
catch, good
man.
for 8 yards.
Everybody up and let them
Now a
do their
handoff looking right. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second quarter action with
He
1:59
playing outside
remaining.
leverage, and he's still bullying him on the slant. Whew. Boy's the best, bruh. Boy's the best, dog. They just are. I want to be like them when I get
Coming
old.
up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he will have the 1st down as he's
I don't know
brought
if that
down
Jeep
up
saved
near
y'all, screwed me
midfield.
up.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the
Take the
drive.
first, I guess. Man.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Tony Brown there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
God dang,
To this
boy.
point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Oh, screw this game. It's all good. Must be nice to just play man and let the damn computer do everything else.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because there really may be one complete.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now they try the right side here. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
That's when you screw yourself. When you actually try to think.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Throw the whole game in the trash, dog. Throw the whole game in the trash, dog. Just do it, dog. Just throw the whole game in the trash, man.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
Nobody don't let the receiver adjust.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone
just
for a
touchback. Just the quarterback
touchback.
can adjust. Can't even move your receiver.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all
yeah, just let him suck me in.
Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Oh, man. Dog, throw the game in the trash, dog. Oh, my God, bro.
Situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This one step ahead, dude. Shit kind of both, man.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Just run the ball and get this game over with. That shit does. Unbelievable.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep. And got his man complete. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Lose every battle.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Left side completes a lock.
They just make
and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there.
Oh my God! Just run to the corner and wait, dog. No worries, it's gonna get open.
Move on first down. From the gun, Wilson flush to his right. He lets it fly. That's caught inside the 20.
It's gonna get open. No worries.
And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Man. Get
Give
the
him a gain of
fuck,
37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, Wilson steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Lockett with touchdown
even when you
number
bump
12
that route, it get
year.
open.
And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Help me for my next game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front
won
their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Oh, man.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jones now on 3rd down. It's complete. Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Matt Judon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 4.
To try again after the sack. Wilson. That's complete. Okue Bunam. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Alert. Shoot this side. We got 3. Hey, watch number 5. Watch number 5. Look left. Tight ends on Ringo.
To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact.
How he bump him.
And it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Man.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hey, the route actually won. That's my fault. The route actually won. I just didn't throw it over
the football in great field position.
Put everybody in covers that time. Threw me off.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And to give this time to the tailback. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Jones. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Block somebody, baby.
By Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I thought you sacked me before I got it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check. Go.
From the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got some space here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for New England, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they dropped to 8.
Take on my losses.